Morons being caught here. No advantage you got. Answer my question. Did you do it or You can't do that. Everyone dies. I want to see my son. That's not happening, Major. The hell is not? I need to see my son.
Damn. God bless. Good to see you, brother. How you? No, I'm on live, bro. So what you doing? I can't. Of course, your time zone is different than ours, so this is normal time for you, isn't it? God bless. But I find myself doing this on V for Vets because apparently I've reached my limit on Bud Grower, so I can't go live on Bud Grower now. Oh, I cannot sleep at all. Literally, I am trapped up, but now I gotta figure out what to do with Bud Grower because we're only on the what? You know, I never even gave thought to that there would be a limit. It's like 5:32 here. God bless. So how you been? Would you like to come up on panel, bro? Like I said, I'm just doing this to give me something to do because I can't sleep and it's buck-ass early in the morning here. So I will drop the link for you to come up if you'd like. There you go, bro. Yeah, I got another week before I can even go back live on Bud Grower. I didn't, because like I said, I didn't even take into consideration. I've been doing all these lives. All right, no problem. It's like I said, there's nothing I can do. I can't go back to sleep. I'm stuck in a hospital bed. So I figured I'd come here, do a show on Bud Grower. But then, Jesus Christ, man, it says you reached your time limit. I'm like, oh fuck. Like I said, I had no idea. So here I am stuck at 5:30 in the morning. And screw it, I'll come on V for Vets to give me some algorithms anyway. Bud's doing a lot better algorithm wise than V for Vets because I keep V for Vets just simply for issues regarding vets. Like I said, I can't sleep. Too much pain. Stuck in this room. It's 5:30 in the morning, and trust me when I tell you this, dude. There's nothing more boring than a hospital. Now I got to keep it down though, because I got roommates and stuff. But other than that, it's like anyone out there wants to come up and talk just to waste time. Because remember, I don't know what time it is for you guys, but it's like it's 5:30 in the morning, right? Nothing going on here. Oh. Oh, Lord. And again, like I said, I had no idea I would use up my time. I forgot they had a time limit on your accounts for free accounts. You only get the unlimited feeds and stuff on accounts that are paid for. Which is insane because they make some money to begin with. They should promote you monetizing your station so they could suck it and dry all that money out of you. And they got, oh, look at this. God bless America. Hey, God bless. How you doing?
Hey, whoa. How are you doing? I didn't know you were still in hospital. Sorry, I got a bit of a sore throat.
I know. I went back in. I went home. I got very sick again, and now here I am again in the hospital for about
How
another.
long have you been in this time?
Well, I'm going to be in for another month and a half, 2 months.
What?
Yeah, the infection's pretty bad.
Oh, mate, I'm sorry to hear that.
Well, you know what it is. God bless. I have a lot to be grateful for. They wanted to remove my foot, then they wanted to remove the leg, and then I almost died. I mean, the stuff I got is pretty nasty, but I'm still here. So, I mean, I could sit here and whine about it. Other than being bored out of my mind, I mean, I'm getting proper care. It's it is what it is, and hopefully this time when I get out of here, I'll be doing a lot better. Which is good. But I know it's just a matter of wasting time, and I thought I'd come up with Bud Grower. I'm out of time on Bud Grower. I'm like, oh shit. So how have you been?
Oh, yeah, look. Same attitude as you. I get shit happening. I've got a few health conditions. I've been in that hospital and all that kind of bollocks. And at the end of the day, people ask you how you are. I say, oh, yeah, this has been going on. And they go, oh. I say, well, hold on a minute. All right. I can see colours. I can hear music. I can sometimes taste food. And I wake up with air in my lungs in the morning, which
There you
is
go.
a day and a lot more than what other people get.
Exactly. Sasquatch. Or cricket. How you doing? For some I've seen you in a while. I haven't been. Now I can't even go out and do any spontaneous life. So now I just, like I said, I'm trying to waste at least an hour or so here. You can come up if you'd like, sir. This is an open God, I'm still awake panel. For me, it's 5:30 in the morning, and there's nothing going on, and there's nowhere for me to go.
And that's the trouble with being in the hospital. I was in there as well a while back when I had the Kool-Aid. 6 weeks I was bedridden for, but and I was lucky to have my own room, but I wasn't allowed out of the room. It's only a small little room with a shower and a toilet, and a good view. I had a good view, but boring as fuck. It's boring, isn't it? Fuck me. And the thing is, you don't get a good night's sleep. You always hear these clickety clacks and people's, moving around outside and they're talking. So you don't get a good night's sleep either. And all you look forward to is the food each day and then sleep.
Oh, I hear you. That's what the problem is, and they don't even let you do that. They'll come in. They have to, but because of the infections I have, they have to give me these IVs that are just mind-boggling. They wipe me out completely, but they come in every 2 hours to do something.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be really cool if Caucasian came up. Like I said,
go on, sorry.
Well, I am rushing like crazy, guys, to get the nurse to come in because my computer was unplugged while I was sleeping, and the battery is now drained down all the way as far as it can go. I need them to come in and replug that puppy in.
You have your own room then?
No. My insurance isn't that good, brother.
Yeah, but still, if there's a spare room there and
The
it's
plug.
empty.
The plug. Hold on, nurse is here.
Did you usually go to the bathroom by your own? What do you mean?
The plug. If you could re-push it back on the wall and give it to me. For some reason, it got unplugged.
Which one? This one?
Yes. Now just make sure it's in the wall good, because my computer's about ready to go off and I'm on a live feed. Thank you so much. I have no idea what he's asking. All right. We are now plugged back in. So that would be cool. All right, go ahead. God bless.
No, I'm just saying. Surely, if there's any spare rooms there, even though your insurance doesn't stretch that, would they give you the room because it's empty?
No, not really. I can request one, but I don't think the chances are they will. They will
Or
because
do you like to have the company?
well, see the thing with it is because they make way too much money by breaking the rooms. Originally were meant to be single rooms. They're really good rooms too if they were single because they got plenty of room and they have a open door that leads to the balcony so that you can get in your wheelchair, go sit outside, and then come back in your room.
Oh,
But right now, since I can't get out of bed, there's no sense in me having my own room, or there's no sense in me, having access to the balcony because they have to Hoyle lift me out of the bed. Can you believe that? God bless. I got to be Hoyle lifted out of the bed.
well, yeah, you've got your legs, isn't it?
No, it's actually the bottom of my foot. They had to peel the skin off.
Oh,
Yeah, the actual heel got infected. And you know how your heel builds up skin after a while?
yeah.
And people will shave it off. Well, I never spent the time to do that. So they had to cut all that off. And then they had to peel the skin. Anyway, I'm not going to go into that.
That's okay. Share it. Sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring. He's so damn funny, dude.
No, I'm not in a. I'm not like I know. I mean, I'm probably a little bit quieter to what I'm normally like, because for me it's 20 to 2 in the afternoon, and I don't have a beer until about 7, 8 o'clock in the evening. I have a couple of ales, and then I get a little bit more loose and chatty. But, and the weather is just it's been raining, pissing down for the past few days, and then suddenly now it's stopped raining. It's all lovely and sunny out there. I might even do a bit of gardening this afternoon, wash the patio down, and just little things. I'm lucky that I'm self-employed, but lucky. Sometimes you can't. You've got to work still. You still got to pay the bills. So it's just it is what it is, and just life is life. So
I wonder if I can actually show it to you.
What's your weather like there outside?
There's my foot.
Oh, hang on a minute. Go up a bit more. Oh my goodness. Look.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. And I don't use pain pills, so.
Are you diabetic?
Yes.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, what, type 1?
No, type 2.
Oh,
the one that can be cured, but they don't want to cure it because it's too much of a moneymaker. It is. It's the Carol Burnett went before Congress and made it the number one of the top 5. All the top 5 cancer and all that breast cancer and this get 100% coverage in hospitals.
Yeah.
And it saved a lot of our hospitals here. But yeah, I couldn't, like I said, the reason I'm doing this on V for Vets is probably a good idea to get the algorithms to go up a little. But also because, like I said, I ran out of time. I ran out of complete time. I didn't even know I would run out of time, guys. That's how ridiculous. I've been having too much fun going live. Which it is.
You're here now.
Well, V for Vets was covered by KY Packer.
Yeah.
He actually paid for a membership. So, like now I don't have to worry about the volume as much because my neighbor's awake. And he's with the nurse.
Are you hooked up to a machine for medication, or can you go out in a wheelchair and go for a wander?
No, I can't get out of bed. They had to Hoyle lift me out of the bed. I literally cannot get out of the bed. But that was a one foot. The other foot has a blister on the bottom, which should be cleared up within about a week or so, maybe a little more. And then I can start using that leg as a pivot. But I have my leg is unable to hold any support as of right this second. So I need to start exercising the legs which I can't do because of the blister, so that I can start pivoting. Once I can pivot, I can go into a wheelchair. And then things will get a lot better, brother. Then I
Yeah,
can go out on the balcony. I mean, this is really cool. There's a balcony right out my door, or from my room to the actual balcony. And also, I'm in code yellow, which restricts me from leaving the room until I'm code green
I see. Yeah, because
because of
infections
the
and stuff.
because
Yeah.
well no because of the Kool-Aid. Those are
Oh,
Kool-Aid. Those are Kool-Aid mandates.
they're
When you
still
first,
doing that bollocks.
oh yes, yes. When you first, anyone by the way that wants to come up, please do come up. Like I said, this is just to help me stay awake. I can't sleep due to the pain. That's gonna
But
be a no-no.
but Kool-Aid's so last year, mate. It's monkeypox now. You got to keep up.
I know, I know. Monkey
You're so last year.
My niece is pissed. She has to deal with an Alzheimer's patient. Well, dementia patient.
So
I'm
like over here in the UK, they dropped it a long time ago, and even Spain now, and all the other countries are starting to drop all this being vaxxed up and all this stuff and masks and that. It's all getting dropped because you know why? Because it's a summertime's coming, vacations, money, 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 tourists.
no kidding. Hey, look who's
Hey,
in
801.
801. The
He's
link
not
is
a
out
good
there,
geezer.
801.
He's a good bloke. You want to come in
Yes.
sometimes? Because we do you ever go on to Myron's channel? Myron
Yes.
Canary? Yeah, I'm
Yes.
on there most nights.
Myron. I like Myron. I like
Oh,
Myron a lot.
he's an oracle.
You
He
know,
knows everything.
this is Myron's. Dude, I was in the show where he set his hair on fire that day. That was pretty scary.
Oh, yes. And what, when he's doing the alcohol?
Then he set his hair
You
on
was there,
fire.
was you? Oh my god! Because all I remember about that was him setting fire to himself, and Jason having a heart attack over it. Do you remember Jason's reaction? I think that was the
Yes,
funniest part of it.
it was. And the real thing that really got me about that was
I
just
still laugh about it
the
now.
other shock of seeing that. It's like, holy fuck. The entire side of his head went up.
It's funny as fuck. I've seen anything. I don't think I've ever seen anything so funny as that on a live stream ever.
Yeah, and the fact that he's okay makes it funny.
Yeah, no, it's his actual reaction afterwards. Like, yeah, that's all right. I'm okay. Yeah,
Yes, I know he didn't see this.
it's like he does it every day.
Oh my
He's a good
god.
boy.
So oh my god. Let's see.
Yeah,
Benefacto. Good
yes.
morning. Good morning. Oh really? You should come on up. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I am really trying hard as hell not to get an amputation.
Oh,
You know,
God.
I am. This is the second time they told me I could lose my foot within 4 months. I was like, damn. And then when they said I could lose a leg, that was it,
Yeah,
But
those
I
things
am,
scare me.
thanks to God, there's no right now threat of me losing either. However, I am sick. That's just, it is what it is. But yeah. So this late night I can't sleep panels. I wanted to go on bed, but I end up logging on. It says you have reached your amount of limit for streaming. I was like,
When's it
damn.
refresh? When's it
It's
refresh?
once a month.
So what you gotta wait till end of the
But-
month?
Yeah, until the 1st.
Okay, everyone. I'll see you later on there, Myron's, no doubt.
All right, 801. Take care. Thank you for stopping in. Yeah. So really, it's a wonderful thing. So I lived in England. Did you know that?
Whereabouts?
I lived in Upper Hayford.
Oh God, I used to go there when I was a kid. When there's USAF.
Yeah, I lived in Croughton actually, but we listed as Upper Hayford.
Wow.
Both of those bases are closed down now.
Yeah, I know.
But-
And the Greenham.
Yeah, if you look at the Croughton American base that has grass growing all through our schools and stuff. I've seen recent pictures about 3 years ago.
Yeah, it's not very
Yeah.
far from me. Where I am
Really?
now. Probably about, hang on a minute, how far is it? It's probably about 30 miles. Hang on, let me have a look. I'll have a look. It's not very far, it's just up the road. Upper Hayford, here we go. It is directions from my home address, where I am now. I am, 49 miles away.
Thank you. You're so nice. I could use any that I get.
Listen, I spent a lot of time on those bases when I was a kid.
Really?
Yeah, honestly. Oh my God, brings back really good memories. I'll tell you for why, if you want to hear, is that we lived originally. We lived, like the Greenham Common, USAP. We used to live in the woods next to it. The fence was at the end of our garden to the
Oh
airfield.
no shit. We used to sneak out of the fence at the end of the airbase. Where
Yeah. That's where we were.
The pub that was right down the street?
Oh.
At the bottom of the hill where Robert Plant used to go?
The Swan.
Yeah, it would literally. It was like down this.
It's like a Tudor-looking building.
Yes.
Yeah. Now that was my best friend from school. His mum and dad's pub. Small world.
Dude, I'm not kidding you. They had no problem serving us, and it looked like something out of a horror movie. When you would go down the bottom of the hill, the fog would set in.
Yeah.
So
I just lived up the hill by the airbase.
Oh wow!
And like I said, the people, the landlord, I'm talking late 60s, early 70s. When are you talking?
80. I was there in 81, 2, and 3.
We left by then, and I remember the F-111Es. That's most of the jets they had there were F-111Es, fighter jets. Do you remember those?
Yeah. Do you remember when they tried to say they didn't have the cruise missile attached to the aircraft?
Yeah, and then we had all the lesbians. Not that I'm sorry. We had all the peacekeepers. We called Greenpeace, and they just wrecked it all.
Well, if you get out there to Crown, I'd love some photos of what that place looks like.
Which one? The pub or the?
The pub would be great, but I know that Crown has been completely covered over with grass and stuff, and the buildings are gutted out.
Yeah, I got there now and then because now it's like an industrial. We got there. I got there every now and then, and they converted all the buildings to for businesses. But
really?
I remember when I was a kid. Where you had your quarters on the base on Greenham and that. They used to have these long. As a kid, you saw these great big long slides coming out the windows. Like in a park.
Yeah.
So that was probably for like if they have to be on alert, on readiness, and they have to get out and get into the planes quickly instead of going down great big long slides like you get in a park, so the pilots can get into the planes quicker.
Did you ever see them from above?
Yeah,
they were camouflaged.
Yeah,
I used to love that, man. The fact that you could fly over Upper Hayford and it would look like a valley.
and we still and as a kid, in the 70s, when we used to go into the airbase, we'd have friends up there working in that in the service, and they'd let us go into like your shops, and I had to convert the English pound to dollars to use the machines, the vending machine, and you used to get all this different candy you've never seen before. So it was really exciting for me as a child. I know it sounds silly now, but for a kid.
Oh no, that was back then. Was just what you're talking about. It was great. It was a lot of fun. England was one of my best places. I then we went from there to Australia. So I loved England. I fully intended to go back. But but no. Unfortunately, I never was able to get back.
But you never know. Never say never.
Yeah, because I got friends still in England that I keep in touch with on Facebook that were in my class that decided to not leave England but stay.
Yeah.
That was another thing that would go on back in the day. you would have these people that would literally they would end up running away from home right about the time their parents had to leave. And for some odd reason, Australia and England didn't really crack the whip at tracking down missing, 16, 17, 18, or 18-year olds. If you were 18, that was your business, I guess. They never really tracked down those kids that decided to stay. So I
Yeah,
still
still
have them as friends on Facebook. They ended up getting married there and staying there while their parents came home.
wow. What about the passports and things?
I have no idea how that worked. All I know is they stayed. In Australia, my two friends ran away. They ain't gonna find them in Australia, dude.
Nah,
Not back in the 80s.
nah.
It was impossible.
It wasn't all computerized back then
No,
either.
it wasn't. They don't have what they have now. So yeah, I mean, literally, it's like the consulate had told us. There's no way we can track these people down. They're in the middle of the bush. They could be anywhere. And so yeah, my God, man, I wish it would have been funny if we actually ran into each other.
You never know. I was just thinking that. I used to go to in the 80s. I used to go to the nightclubs. I mean, when did you leave UK?
80 at the end of 83 after graduation. Several months after that, I wanted to stay in, but no, my father got another tour, and instead of taking the English tour, he took the Australian tour. And that was a money decision. They paid more to go to Australia than they did to England. For some reason, it was more, you made more money to go to Australia than you did to go to England, which made absolutely no sense to me. Because England was so much better and the bases were so much more modern. When we got to Australia, we're talking about the middle of Alice Springs, which
Yeah.
one television, one radio station. Both of them only paid a maximum of 6 hours a day. That was
Yeah.
it.
And the thing
And
is, as well, you got venomous and poisonous spiders over there.
you have everything over there, dude. You have everything over there. They're just ridiculous. But the funny thing is, with all these things that could kill you, we never had a problem.
Yeah.
Not one American ever was bit, stung, or whatever by something that would kill them. No, what got a lot of the Americans in trouble was the dirt biking because of the wrecks, which is standard in the middle of the desert, drive around in bikes.
Yeah.
And the Australians are crazy ass partiers, which made that place one of the best places I've ever been. It is fun hanging with Aussies. And I have a few very rich ones that want me to move out there now with them. I've kept friends. I've kept friends since his name is Ross Murphy. And him and his family are good friends of mine still to this day. And I knew him back in '82. It's just amazing, dude. I
Yeah.
had the blessing to travel around the world, which is why I can understand more people's views than people who are stuck.
Yeah. Yeah.
Literally stuck in one area, one town, and have no open mind about anything.
Same as I understand. I love traveling the world as well. When I travel, I go off the beaten track. I want a car at the airport. I don't want to be stuck in some coach. I want to go and explore. Indiana Jones. Eat your heart out. I want to sit with the families, eat with the food with the families, experience their culture, their different points, how they live.
You're like me. When we got to Australia, there was an American bench. Dude, in the middle of Australia, some bunch of dumbass Americans who thought they were so superior.
Yeah.
They painted a bench red, white, and blue, and all the Americans, hung out at this bench. Not me. Not me. I hung out with all the Australian kids. That's how I met these Ross and all that, because I that's why they like me.
Yeah.
They're like, well, normally people come in and they hang out with the Americans. Why would I do that? I can go hang out with Americans in America. I wanted to learn the cultures, and I did. I did a lot of
Exactly.
them. And it was like I said, England was. I hung out with the workers. This is the other thing. When the English workers would come onto the American base to work on the houses and put up sheds and stuff, my mother would always go out and give them breakfast, like donuts, freshly made donuts and coffee, and they were like amazed until you realize that a lot of the other Americans didn't give them the time of day. Yeah, us English people are the best, dude. In my opinion, we would sit down there for hours and talk.
Oh, thank you.
Well, normally because back in the '80s, and like I haven't been there since, and that's a lifetime ago. You guys had more. What is it? You didn't care about money and stuff. The person didn't have to be rich, and
Yeah,
all a guy had to be is honest. As long as you were honest and straight up and didn't lie and
and open
mock
hearted.
them, but yeah, everything was great. And Americans weren't that way. I'm sorry to say. We were stuck up, and I mean, I was always been impressed with how bad Americans can be. People that I worked with. I'm not saying all Americans, but I've seen the tourists. I mean, it's how stupid they were, brother. I'll give you an idea. Back in the '80s, when we first got there, we had to sign paperwork saying that we would not, because that's back when the IRA was doing all the bombings.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And you're not allowed to walk into a store and leave a package sit. Americans did that all the time. All the time. They would end up dumping out the store because some stupid American would leave a package and walk off to another counter. And no, you just don't do that. I could never understand why. And then, of course, instead of being like apologetic, they would be all like, well, what's the big deal? I'm like, a bomb going off, that's a pretty big deal. I don't know, explosion, flying shrapnel, screaming.
Cop it up, man. Cop it up. Spit it out.
Yeah, these antibiotics are killing me, dude. But I will, like I said, you guys, anyone that wants to come up, this is just, I can't sleep. I can't sleep. There's nothing I can do. Nothing. Not that I could do anything anyway. It's been the
Listen,
whole day.
I mean, you're saying about the Brits, you like the Brits. When we go live in Spain in the summertime, we need to go down for 2 or 3 months. And where we are, we're quite south of Spain. The Brits over there, there's a few good ones there, but they're not. They go and live over there, and then come the summertime, the Spanish love to celebrate a thing called a Moors Christian festival. There's lots of fiestas, lots of parties, and you get these elderly Brits that move down there, and at 8 o'clock in the evening, and the Spanish will party. They'd be sat in a park with another family having something to eat at 1, 2 o'clock in the morning with the kids, during the holidays. And you get some of the Brits down there, because there's a few fireworks going off, complaining. And the other thing about the Brits over there, which I don't like, bearing in mind I'm British, is that all they do is learn 2 words, gracias and hola. That's it. They lived in the country for 20 years and just learned 2 words. That's rude. That's really rude. The Spanish are amazing. They're lovely people.
I like I said, I got to go to but you'd appreciate this. I got to spend a night in the underground English subway system when we were working our way to Wimbledon to go watch Ozzy Osbourne live.
Oh, Ozzy Osbourne. I love the Osbournes.
Oh man,
Sharon's
dude,
amazing. Yeah, go on.
Your shows were amazing, dude. At Oxford Apollo, I met so many bands. Thin Lizzy, Def Leppard. I mean, it was great. The Oxford Apollo, and it was just that.
Wow.
I love the Oxford Apollo. I still have posters from when I was in school. I used to go to see all the concerts there. I was really big into the rockers back then.
Mm.
I go to the heavy metal concerts with
Yeah.
all. So that's and the whole record genre. With the the long hair, the leather jacket, all the whole thing.
Did you Iron Maiden? Did you go to any Iron Maiden concerts?
Yes, I went to my graduating year in '83. Actually, I got their autographs.
Wow, you lucky man.
Yeah, I met Iron Maiden. I met a lot of bands. Like I said, Michael Schenker Group. I met Thin Lizzy, Saxon. Oh my God, it just brings back so many memories of the different
Saxon,
bands.
I've known that for a long time.
Yeah, Saxon were great.
God,
They
remember
had
them?
yeah.
That's early 80s, that is.
Yes, yeah. I was there, like I said, between '82 and '84. At the end of '84, then my old man decided he wanted to go to Australia, and then we went there, and then we went back to the United States. I wanted to stay in England. But then, honestly, dude, as much as I missed England, I really enjoyed Australia. I got to meet one of my best friends ever in Australia. So,
Yeah.
going around the world is an experience that um, you just can't give up. You have to. I think, this is what, like, the richer schools here in the United States, they send their kids to go exchange students to try to, which is a good idea. It really is.
Yeah, hell yeah.
If we can afford it, I think most American kids should go on a tour. At least some places like England, Australia. One place I wanted to get to that we didn't get to go to was Egypt.
Oh, yes. The
I
pyramids.
really, I know. Oh my God, that is one of the bucket list shit. And you're never gonna go there now. Never gonna go there now.
Never say never.
Yeah, right now it's not. It's not pro-American over there right now.
Stop. Oh God.
You'll end
Or
up
English.
being. You'll be ended up buried in one of the tombs.
Yeah.
So the dude, sun's just coming up. And like I said, the link is out there, Caucasian, if you want to come up. I really could use the company, to be honest with you guys. I usually don't do the shows on V for Vets because I like to keep V for Vets for nothing but the vets and vet topics, which I'm working on doing. Like I said, the hospitals wiped me out since December. I have 6 major bacterial infections that I got from running in that drainage ditch. Going out to feed the homeless that day, I have not recovered from them. It's been brutal. I'm not going to lie to you. I wish, because if I've got the tape, which I'm going to play, I'm going to put the tape up, but ice cold fell in the water, but he had no open wounds. He literally fell in the water and got up. I didn't clear it and landed right in the middle of it, and that was it. I had open plasma wounds, and boom. But so right now I'm in here for my second time with MRSA, and God, I don't know what the other one is. I can't even pronounce the name of the thing. But I've gone through the necrophiliitis, or I can't even say these names. They're just
not necrophilia. You know what that is, don't you?
Well, that's what it is. It's called necrophiliitis, and that's exactly what it did. It ate through me like a They ended up cutting out almost a softball with the skin, and that was the last operation. After that,
don't say necrophilia again. You know what the necrophilia is, don't you?
Yeah, skin-eating bacteria.
No.
Necrophilia
is sex with dead people.
No, we don't. No. I don't have anything like that. Makes me have.
No, yes. Be careful how you pronounce it.
There it is. I swear to God, I'm so sorry, but that's what it is.
Yeah, necrotizing.
I couldn't pronounce that stuff if I wanted to.
There you go. Thank you, Benny Loco. You'll be back up on that.
That wiped me out for a month and a half, and they did 3 operations to stop it. God was very great. Was very merciful. I ended up getting it cleared out before it went any further. After that, there was nothing I could do. They explained that whole thing.
Yeah.
Because we can only cut out so much of you, and then there's nothing more we can do. So in one way, I wasn't doing all that well, and the other, I've been blessed because it could have been a lot worse. It could be a lot worse. I could end up dying several times, or I could end up losing my foot, losing my leg. But like I said, everything is going smooth now, and I'm just gonna be here for a little while. The insane Bankromidin, I think, is what they're giving me now. That and some other one twice a day for the next 6 weeks. which is just it's brutal. It's the most brutal stuff I've ever taken. It wipes me out literally, and it makes me nauseated. It makes me dizzy, and I can't sleep.
Yeah.
I end up waking up. I end up waking up like now. I got up and I noticed I felt like I'd slept for 20 hours, and it's only 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, oh great, and I can't go back to sleep, and I'm just sitting here. And I'm serious. There's only so many times I can listen to the same songs over and over again, or watch the same movies, or do whatever, or even watch a movie. It's just no. Yesterday was a good day for me, though. They Hoyer lifted me out of the bed so I could go take a shower, which was the godsend of my day. I sat in there for like almost an hour, taking a shower. It was so great. The only problem is I wasn't paying attention. I filled up the protection bag with water, so I soaked the wound. They were not happy about that. I didn't even notice. But I got to sit in a wheelchair for about 3 hours. I didn't get to leave the room because, again, I am code yellow.
I have to ask, right? So you're going to be there for a while. Things like, do you get free Wi-Fi there, or do you have to use your own data?
No, actually, I'm using their Wi-Fi right now.
That's good. I'm just thinking about your long-term stay there, because it can become quite expensive for data on your mobile phone, or you can buy it from the hospital, but they charge loads of money. And then things like visits and food, extra treats for yourself. How are you
Oh, it
getting on
is.
with visits?
I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm just doing without. Like I said, there's nothing I could really do. One thing, like the first time I went in the hospital for the 7 weeks, I had some fundraisers that allowed me to get the bands and the weights so I can work on my arms and this one leg.
Yeah.
So I've got that stuff, which I really am very blessed to have a. Yeah, actually, I do have a PayPal. I've never posted my PayPal in V for Vets,
Yeah.
but I do have a PayPal. Which, like I said, it's exactly what you're bringing up is what I'm going through right now. But it's the point where I keep my leg, I keep my foot. I can't really whine about anything else, and I've had great friends like KY Packer. I have my cause at V for Vets, which keeps me going. We finally became 501c compliant.
What's that?
That is we are a non-profit corporation
Oh, yeah. Yeah, for
that all.
charities. Yeah.
Well, I actually put it out there this time, but we actually no, that's an impressive thing, my brother. It cost us $2,300 to set it up, and California is one of the strict in the country. We do not take any form of payments. We don't take payments for anything we do. We don't take payments for gas. We don't take payments for food. That way, we get to everything is tax free for us.
Yeah.
As long as we follow those guidelines. That means no monetizing the station, no super chats, no memberships, no personal PayPals, none. We can't put our own PayPal out and go, oh, you can donate to us and then we'll put it back in. No, all that stuff has to go straight into the corporate bank account so that the IRS can monitor it. We're very proud about this because it's what we consider the standard now. You see, and I'm not saying, well, I am. When we first started this, we were going out and people were coming out with us to promote our channel, and they would end up walking away with more money than the donations being given to us. So, and we can't do that anymore either. We cannot bring other people on to say help us do the fundraiser and have them put their PayPals out. You had that strictly has to be for the vets. But right now, we're not even worried about the money. We are doing a canned food rate drive, and in the state of California, it's illegal to feed or help the homeless. It's a $2,000 fine per person.
Yeah, I've heard about this. Remember, we've spoken about this before.
What a nut! So, but brother, there's always ways around things. I am not kidding you. Me and KY came up with a brilliant idea with me. We're sitting around. We're gonna box up the canned foods. Put about 8 in each of these boxes with a can opener inside. If we don't have pop tops, we're gonna seal them shut. And you donate a penny and you get a card. The card is a redemption card for one box of canned food.
Hmm.
Therefore, we're not handing them out. We can't be fined. The only thing I need to work on how I'm going to do is get the burners out there, the little propane burners.
Yeah, heat the food.
Yeah, because the idea is that we go out and feed these veterans in these encampments like twice a month. They get one night of food. But if we do the canned food drive, we can get them a little Bunsen burner. And we're not just talking about any crazy homeless person, which there are out there, who's high on drugs. We're talking about U.S. vets who are more organized and more reasonable about what they're doing. Because if you look in the newspaper under Oceanside, back in January of this year, they attacked a vet camp. That was the one we were feeding and supplying. So I mean, I don't even know how to express to you how bad it was at the beginning of this endeavor. The lessons we had to learn, and which is just was brutal. The tearing down of that vet encampment was our fault. We doxed them. The city council, the police found out where they were, and they moved in on them.
Oh.
It is one of the most brutal things we ever watched being done. If you go back and look, the news had gone down there. Those were our friends. And they weren't criminals, they were vets. They weren't high and making a mess, they were organized. They even made their own bathrooms so that they didn't go on the ground. The areas were clean.
Sanitized, yeah.
But now we're more cautious and careful. We don't dox the areas we're in. We don't hold the cameras up to them unless we get permission. The very first day I went out to help feed the homeless, I had knives pulled on me. Because they get attacked. We were shot at, and we didn't understand why. And it's because the cops like to reset these people. So there's lessons to be learned. There's nothing easy about helping the homeless. And it's not like, a walk in the park, but it's like I tell people, there is things you can do. Anybody, and it doesn't matter. Matter of fact, in my opinion, smaller groups are better than bigger ones. Not that bigger ones don't help a lot of people, but if we had little segments in each little town or each little block or each little, they could go out and feed their local homeless. And in the state of California, they want to say that's promoting the homeless.
Mm.
What are you talking about? I mean, have you ever ran into anyone basically that says they want to be homeless? No, I know they're out there, dude. I'm not saying they're not, but
No.
are you serious?
There's some people out there that have been abused as a child or something, and they get into the drugs. So you shouldn't judge too badly as a way of forgetting.
Well, we're like I said, we've got a great group of guys in B for Vets. I don't know if you guys know who they are, but there's KY Packer, there's
Yeah.
Bell Admin, there's S Graham, El Mongus, Stevie Mao, and then we have our film people and drivers like Tommy Woods, ice cold audits. All of us have given our time. We don't ask for money in return. That's why, even though we're small, we're trying to get up to 350 members or 500 so that we can do our little community page. But anyway, that's the update on V for Vets. Now, mind you, anything, there's a couple ways to do it. When we do get the corporation bank account up, which will be this week, you can literally write off anything you do. You can donate money and write it off. You can buy canned foods and write the entire amount off. If you mail it, you can write that off as well. You don't need a number. We do have an EIN number, but all you need to do is put down V for Vets in California, and poof, there you go. Yeah, so it's a wonderful thing. The only thing setting us back a little is the fact that Bud's in the hospital, and I haven't been able to stay out of the hospital since October of last year.
Yeah,
it's been brutal for but hopefully there's a light at the end of the tunnel. That this time they believe that they can get this under control, and then I'm just gonna have to do the adult thing, and not to go out to fast food restaurants, watch my diabetic levels, exercise. If I want to live, then that's the way to do it. No excuses, brother. Oh my goodness, pepperoni audits. You gotta love pepperoni audits. You guys should check out his channel, especially his videos on his neighbors. Boy, God bless. This guy lived, and I'm not kidding you. You've heard the term redneck trailer trash camel humping. Yeah, he lives with those people. He's lived with some of the most craziest people I've ever seen in my life. And like I said, I miss going around to room. But usually I get so sick I'll pass out before I can actually go around. And I'm trying to remember what room I met you in, God bless. Was it
Rights?
Who's?
Rights for Vets.
Rights for Vets, who I hear lost his channel.
Yeah, I got it back for him, but it's a long story. I'm not going to go into it now, but yeah. No, it's kind of got back. It's a long story. Should be there. I'll just put Pepper's. I'm already on Pepperoni audits. I've already subscribed, but I'll put a link in the chat. If that's okay.
You can do whatever you want.
Oh no, it's your channel.
No,
I can't. I'm not. Hang on a minute. I'm not modded, am I?
You're not a mod.
I'm not modded on this channel. What the hell?
I have very few mods on this channel.
Yeah. So, well, all right. You can put the link then.
What it is I'll mod you up real quick, but each mod now that gets on V for Vets has to be voted in by the board.
Yeah, that's fine. You can't go on. Everyone knows me, don't they?
Say hi. God bless. Okay. Say hi.
Yeah.
There it is. There you go.
Okay.
You're now I'm not. Yeah, you're temporary modded.
A minute. There we go. So that's Pepperoni's channel. If anyone wants to sub to their channel,
definitely.
Anyone else wants their channels up that just give us a shout and I'll. Are you using a mobile phone or a laptop?
Me?
Yeah.
Laptop.
Oh, okay. So you can do the copy and pasting as well if you're able to.
Yes, but like I said, I modded you for the show. You can do that. Anyone that wants to come up on the panel, please feel free.
I'm on loads of channels, don't I spent more time over the past year stateside than I am in the UK and Canada. Yeah. There. But if you remember, I do all kind of things you're doing as well. And I had a conversation. I'm sure it was you about food because I get loads of food donated to PTSD camps, expats And we got a place in Bath down the road from me, and it's a great big farm. And the people that own the farm have erected like quarters for them. Like they got hot tubs, they got showers, they got beds, plenty of things to do down there. Although the police, the bastards, raided it last year because we're English veterans, ex-paras, ex-servicemen. They tried, and because our views are that things like every day we're getting hundreds upon hundreds, sometimes 1,000 a day, so-called refugees from Calais in France. They're coming to England, and they're being immediately given a 4-star luxury hotel while our veterans are sleeping rough on the streets, and they don't get any help. And so anybody in this country is against these illegal immigrants, migrants coming to our country. And then we have all the things like the increased rape, we have the bombings, with the terrorism. If you're against that, then you're a far-right extremist. Would you believe?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, and so food-wise, I help out with a charity called Swindon Children's Scrap Store. And what we do is we get given so much food from the supermarkets for nothing. We get donated so much stuff. I've got excess right now as I speak to you.
Really?
This is from. I'll just show you briefly. It doesn't look very much, but it's piled up. That's. Hang on a minute. That's some of the food I got left over from the other night. It's probably about 50 bread rolls there, and I've got loads of fruit, and I've got loads of food left over from the other night. Can't give it away. I've given it away, but I've still got loads of food left.
Wow.
And so what happened to that is, because I live by a woodland, I've got a big forest around the back of my house. I'll break it up into smaller pieces, and I'll go and feed all the foxes and the animal life around the back of me. So nothing is wasted.
Well, there you go. I can't believe it. Now, I wouldn't even ask you to mail canned food to us. That would be ridiculous. It'd be cheaper just to donate the funds and we go out and buy the cans. But, we're working with several different organizations that'll hopefully donate to us, and then allow us to go in and get the canned foods and stuff and then go out and distribute them ourselves.
So you go to the supermarkets, the grocery stores, and ask them for food.
Exactly. Now that we have the EIN number, now that we're a registered 501, they will do that. They wouldn't do it before, because they want to be able to write it off. But now that we have our nonprofit corporation, they can write it off. So I've got a storage unit that I'm going to start storing the canned foods in. And it's not just canned food, though. We also have managed to get volunteer wound care specialists to go out with us. Yeah. And so we need to get the wound care supplies, not, just certain ones. I think there's like 6 items, different types of wraps and stuff and cleaners and ointments to put on the wounds when they're out there so they don't fester.
Because it's not just food, it's sanitation as well, like toothpaste, soap, shaving.
Exactly. We before we started keeping an accurate account, because we weren't 501. Oh my goodness, Mrs. B, I love Mrs. B. Please come up if you'd like. Before we did that, I can give an estimated feeding of about anywhere to 500 to 600 meals, and about 300 hygiene packs that we passed out. And, we fully intend to continue this forward. Like I said, it was brutal that we lost our encampment, which is what led me down into that drainage ditch, because part of our vets had gone down there. And I've been trying to get the film up because it's static. It's not live.
Yeah.
But I filmed the condition these vets were living in under this. It was like something out of The Living Dead, The Walking Dead. It was under a sewer. It was dark. It was dampy. It was creepy. And that's where these vets, after they served our country, were living. So they didn't get wet from the rain and stuff that was at that time. So I've got my work ahead of me as soon as I get out of here. There's plenty to do. I'm not happy to say to a degree. I really seriously, I'm overwhelmed with a lot of support we've gotten for V for Vets and people who have donated. Smo Diego, for example, made a donation, and he wanted to make it. He didn't want to have to wait till we got the bank account, so he mailed me a check. So for V for Vets. Now, so which will be deposited. Like I said, the wonderful thing about it is, like I said, I'm not worried about my name or my address anymore because I had to literally dox myself by making the corporation.
Yeah.
In California, you're required to have at least one person's name and address and information out there. You have no choice. That's part of the transparency laws. I agree with them. I thoroughly agree with them because the one thing we want in this community is to show people you can do fundraisers that are specifically and made for just the people you're doing them for. I honestly, I'm sorry, but I've gotten a lot of trouble for this. But if you go out to raise money for the vets or for the homeless, and you walk away with over $1,000 in your pocket, and you've only donated up to $30, this is a true story. This is a true story. These people made over $1,000, and we only made 30. There's something wrong with the math. That it should be 100% for the charity, and you do it out of the kindness of your heart. Now, I understand if eventually, if we did ever start making $50,000 to $100,000 in donations, we're going to have to hire an accountant firm. I mean, it's just legally speaking. So there is some money that has to be put out, but if you're not willing to volunteer your time to go out and do it, and this is a very hard time to do it. I'm not saying it's not. This is not easy. I said that in the beginning of this. It is not easy to go out and pass food out. It takes time. It takes effort. It takes money. But, I mean, that's the whole purpose of doing it, right? You want to go out and help the less needy. You want to be up, and trust me when I tell you this, guys, there's no better feeling in the world than helping about 100 to 200 homeless people, homeless vets. And you get to come home, you sleep better, you feel better, and we love it. We have never, ever once have regretted the fact that we don't want money. That's why you'll never see V for Vets monetized. You'll never see a super chat. You'll never see a membership. You'll never see a private PayPal. Well, beneficial. I put mine out here tonight because I was asked to. It's probably one of the rare times you'll ever see that because it's not about Bud. It's about the vets. And the only reason I'm here tonight on this is a paid channel. Whereas Bud Grower ran out of time. I can't stream anymore this month. I was like shocked. I've been going live more because it gives me something to do while I sit in this bed. But it is it is what it is. And now tonight
I'll back you. I'm going to back you up if you don't mind. I'm going to put a link in the chat to show people you're not bullshitting anybody. So there you go, guys. If you think this is all about getting money, there's the proof. There's no money. Can you click on that link, bud?
Yeah. Do you want me to? What is it?
It's to prove that you're not bullshitting about the money.
Okay, it's not like I'm going to get a copy strike or something.
No. Right, I'll explain to you what it is. Hang on a minute. Well, it's called Stumbler. Not Stumbler, Social Blade. You not heard of it?
No.
Right,
But
so
when I
it's
click on
great.
the
You're
link,
gonna love this. You're gonna love this. So any YouTubers and that, you can put their name in, and it tells you what their earnings are. And yours is estimated yearly income is maybe £4. So
yeah, I don't make.
you're not bullshitting. You're telling the truth.
Yeah, I don't make money, dude. I have
Yeah, I
no
know
money.
you don't. I can see that.
Well,
And
nobody else. Well, nobody else can though. You need to be a member.
yeah.
But it's. I don't. I'm the only thing that's happening with me right now is I'm stuck in the hospital there. And like I said, when the first time I went in for the 7 weeks, I didn't even have clothes, and now I have a few pair of pants so I can go once I clear the yellow to green. I can go use and I can get up into the wheelchair. I can go into their workout room. I'm gonna end up working out of here looking like Popeye, really strong arms. No, I understand, but unfortunately, California nonprofit laws there's separate. First, there's a military distinction. It's a 501 militaries between active members who've served on a combat field and those who didn't. But if any third partier gets any money whatsoever, we have to pay the taxes, and which means we will not be tax exempt. And each year it's $2,000 something dollars. But by not having it monetized or super chats or memberships or taking any donations like investment, we maintain our tax free status. Like right now we have to file certain things like our minutes and stuff. The minutes, of course, are the board meetings that go over exactly what we do and what we spend, and those have to be turned into the state once a year. Because I've had the same thing. People say, "Oh, you should monetize." We have no choice. So, like I said, anyone else want to come up? It's all good. On the watch. Hey, how you doing? Thank you for coming in. I will put the StreamYard link out there again. And feel free to jump on up and chime in. Like I said, I can't sleep. It's way too early to just sit here in a quiet, dead room. I have hours before anything happens. Because, of course, you know that once the doctors come in from 8 o'clock on or 7 o'clock on, they'll start parading in here every 15 minutes to give me shots, hook up my IVs. They put a PIC line in.
Get your stats.
Exactly. They do that every 2 hours. Because the medicine is brutally hitting my kidneys. They're at 30%, but stable, so I'm not worried too much about them anymore. So I'm not in threat of dialysis at the moment, which is anything below 20%. Then you have to use dialysis.
One thing I remember when I was in hospital with the Kool-Aid, they gave me this special steroid, Kool-Aid steroid. Now my sugar levels are normally between 6 and 8, yeah, on the sugar levels on your meter. And when they gave me this Kool-Aid steroid, it stayed up me 2 weeks at 37.
I have no idea how to calculate what you both Canada, my Canadian friend, and you use those. That's a whole different system than ours.
Well, basically,
my level
25 could be organ failure.
Oh, because right now mine were two. A regular one, a really good one, would be in your around 80 something for a normal person. Diabetics for a little bit higher than that. Mine were 300. At one point, they were 600, and that's complete utter failure, kidney failure, and all that nonsense. Too high. But like I said, this is all curable because all I need to do is like I haven't been able to exercise because I can't walk. But like I said, I intend to. Specifically, I've got bands and stuff that I've already prepared, hopefully. And once I go from the green to or from yellow to green, then I can start working out. You know? Oh man, the sun is finally coming out. God bless.
What time does your breakfast come out?
I have no idea. 7 o'clock, maybe. The breakfast
Yeah.
is hideous.
Yeah.
The breakfast is hideous. I don't eat the breakfast.
Oh, my ours was okay in England. I mean, yeah, breakfast used to come out about about 064500 hours, and then maybe 700 hours, and then it was all right. It was hideous, but I'd ask for toast. I'd have one with marmalade, one with Marmite, and then I'd have a bowl of this thing called ready break. It's like a porridge with hot milk, and that was all right. And then lunchtime was a good meal. You had a big choice of what you wanted, and then the only shit food was in the evening. They come out.
Really?
Huh?
Really? Because that's the direct opposite here.
And then, lunchtime was really good, but they come out about midday to 1 o'clock, and then they come out again at 5 o'clock in the evening for the last meal. And it's just like fucking sandwiches and a bit of fruit. That was shit. That's your last meal of the day. So you got to wait until the next morning for food. So I asked for more food. They give me more food.
Well, no, they brought that up when I got in here. If I have the funds to, because they'll get. They suggested you buy like stuff to have brought in, so you can have something to snack on or something in between.
Yeah.
Now they do all.
When you sat watching a movie.
Yeah, which is like I said, there's no movies here, dude.
Watch on your laptop.
Well, my laptop, yes, I've got all the movies, and I've got friends that are torters, so I just got to watch the new Spider-Man, and I've got like 13 new movies that are some of them are just going out in the theater. My friend hacks them or gets them hacked, and then we're not talking that someone holding up the camera and filming while they're in the theater.
I know what you're talking about.
So, I mean, I've got movies, but like I was telling you earlier, there's only so many movies and music you listen to sitting in a bed.
Yeah.
I was very happy to get out of the bed, but problem is it's not going to be a daily event because they got a Hoya lift me out of the bed. That's terrifying. I'm sorry, but that is some scary ass shit. I don't like being Hoya lifted out of a bed. I don't like that. I'd rather just work on the foot and pivot out of here. Or wow, time does fly. Hopefully, I'll figure out what to do with Bud Grower. But it'd be a shame if I can't go live until the beginning of next month. I guess I mean, because I don't mind doing an occasional show on here that basically, because I brought up the food racer as a canned food thing, but quite frankly, I don't do normal things here on Beaver Feds. I don't. I keep it separated because we don't want any. See, what happened in the beginning was the reason Beaver Vets became a channel was Bud Grower's channel was. I used to have two shows I did. I don't know. I'm old. If you guys remember me, but I used to do the Upstate and Bud show, and I used to do the Traveling KY and Bud show. And and what ended up happening was we went out and I worked out a deal with a pizza place where they were going to donate pizza every 2 weeks. They were going to donate all the 30 to 60 pizzas every time we went out 2 times a week.
Mm-hmm.
But then they went on to one of the websites and watched one of the films. Now, at the time, we had started feeding the homeless, but then we'd have this thing we would do called ghost hunting, where we would just let loose and go out to, go to haunted places and have a lot of fun. Well, I'm 420 pro 420, so we would smoke some good weed and have a good time. But no, see, churches and stuff did not want to give donations, and they pulled back some of their donations they were going to give us, because of this, and that moved me so much. I created another channel, and that is void of here. If you notice, it doesn't say my name is Bud. I no longer go by the acronym Bud Grower because I mean we removed all of that because it's not about me. It's not about anybody else. It's all about the vets.
Yeah.
And if we're going to lose money on donations because we're doing stuff like that, then we're not going to do stuff like that. Which is how this became what it is today, which is why I don't like to come on here unless I have some specific things set up for V for Vets. But unfortunately, all the things we were doing have been set back because I'm in the hospital. And it's not just me. The other people in my organization also were in the hospital. We're very, like a lot of us are disabled. Out of the five of us, a lot of us are sick. We're in the hospital. We're trying to show people you can do this. I mean, you can do this. If we can do this, we're not nobody special. We're like ants. We're an ant. Our channel's not big, but we're going out there doing it. And like you were saying, you got food. You don't need to have a group. Take some food and go out and find your homeless vet. Especially if you're in a state that won't fine you $2,000.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just disgusting. One of the things I do want to do is to protest city council and try to get that law removed. I mean, I think.
Sorry, I don't mean to butt in because I lose my train of thought sometimes. Can you not go into say like you got a homeless vet? Can you not go into a store with a homeless vet, a grocery store? He can fill up a basket of what he wants and then just pay for it at the checkout without getting a $2,000 fine.
I'm checking on the law. I don't know if the fact that we're a corporation changes that. I seriously doubt it. But no, as far as I know, you cannot do that. You are promoting homelessness by doing this. However, my friend, it's real simple. Like the food truck that we were going to do, KY made up these cards. And for 1 penny, you donate 1 penny, you get a food redemption card worth no money. This bypasses them being able to fine us because we are not handing out free food. And we're not selling it. It is the most brilliant thing. That's why we attached it to the canned food drive. The only thing that I have not been able to figure out yet is how I'm going to get the little gas burners to them. Because, see, the problem with the gas burners is the fire hazard.
Yeah.
Now, we've been told they could arrest me for passing them out. Well, fine, arrest me then. And no, by the way, just so you all know here, and I can't tell everyone this, I will not be bailed out. There will be no bail. I will not waste V for Vets money. And if people are going to donate money, it should go to the vets, not for bail money. I'd rather be a martyr. They want to keep me in there. That's what, 3 meals and a cot.
Can't I just get something straight? So if you give some food to homeless, you'll be given a $2,000 fine for promoting homelessness. Is that the terminology of it?
There it is.
Oop, okay, so hold on. So why aren't you taking your local government to court then for promoting? Why are they not getting fined for promoting homelessness?
No. Now the bigger organizations like Thunder, the Warriors, they have locations, actual standing locations. And known justice is in here. Thank you, known. I dropped the ball. I need to send him the information. He was gracious enough to tell me he would do a little video. And then, of course, a great guy, everyone, Porter Farmer. Welcome in, guys. Thank you for stopping by.
I'm PDF.
PDF, right? Porter Farmer. I unfortunately was unable to sleep. And I ran out of time on Bud Grower, guys. It says you have already exceeded your amount of streaming, so I had to come on to V for Vets and do it. Which is not really all that bad, guys. I mean, honestly speaking, oh, come on up, PDF. You and Known Justice should pop up, just say hi, and then you can drop back down. Seriously, PDF, you need to come up just to say hi.
Yeah, because
I
I've got
have,
to go.
I,
I've got
I
to
have,
go a little while to get the kids up. I'll be back, but I'll jump
yeah,
out soon as well. Jump up, PDF. Man.
I've been on his
Sorry.
feed. So this is what Bud's doing, and right now Bud is, Bud is basically trapped in his bed. The only way he can get out of it is with a Hoyer lift, and they did that for me yesterday. That was really nice of them. I'm not gonna lie to you. I got to take an hour shower, change, wash my hair, and then I got to sit in a wheelchair for about 2 hours before they had to put me back in. Because once they start putting the IVs and stuff in, it's over. There he is. Ladies and gentlemen, someone who does a lot of good for our community. The anti-perverted child protector, Porter Farmer.
Hey, man, all you got to do is make up a new email. Go to mail.com, make up a new email, send the StreamYard link to the new email, put the number in, log in whatever YouTube name you want to attach that StreamYard link to.
Oh, really? Because they I didn't know that. They totally told me I couldn't go on Bud Grower today, and I'm all like,
all you got to do is log out, go to your StreamYard where you can't go in no more, and then hit log out. Log out of your StreamYard. Now, go to mail.com, make up Bud Grower 1 and you could pick activist.com or mail.com. There's a whole bunch of selections. Now, the next time, whatever you decide, like I say, you go to Bud Grower or V for Vets at mail.com. The next time,
V for Vets is fine.
Then go to V for Vets 2 and all the way up to V for Vets 30. That'll give you an email for every day of the month. And depending if you could use up 20 hours every day if you wanted to, and the next day log in with the next email.
Oh, wow.
You're doing is password to an email to log into StreamYard, and then you connect StreamYard to whatever you want to, whether it's Facebook. I mean, you pick whatever program you have. You can pick whatever YouTube page you want to as well. But if you buy the program, then you can log in with more than one. Like I could go in with more than one YouTube channel or hit YouTube and.
Well, I have V for Vets is actually paid for.
Yeah.
The year is paid for, but Bud Grower was not, because quite frankly, I did not think I'd be going live that many times on.
Yeah. If you need to, just make up a new email every day and log back in. I mean, that's what
you're an awesome. Well, like I said, PDF, I was sitting in the dark.
I don't like wasting $20 a month when all I gotta do is make up a new email. And as far as having 6 or 10 people on a panel, hell, I can't hear what 6 people are saying. What the hell would I do if I had 10 people?
No kidding.
You know what I mean?
I normally don't have that many. I've been gracious enough to finally actually meet 6. We're slow but sure, because like I said, both of my rooms, V for Vets has 340 something, and Bud Grower has 335 or something like that. It wasn't, we were trying to reach 500, but that hasn't been, the main thing. It's like my health right now has been what's keeping me back. And the funny thing is, man, it's like I was sitting here in the dark this morning, and there's nothing I could do. I can't sleep, and I couldn't, and I wanted to go live, and I tried to get on there, and poof. Nope, no more, because it says you're not going live.
Well, like I say, log out and then go to mail.com, make up a new email. And it's not even a download. It's an online, mail. You don't have to download nothing to your phone. It's like a online email service. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's pretty good. I mean, that's what I do. Like I said, I was going to see what $20 a month is such a waste.
Oh, well, yeah, I don't even have $20 a month there, brother. I mean, seriously, I barely have anything at all right now, and being locked in this ridiculous.
Well, I had people offering. They said, "Let me pay for your monthly." I said, "No, give that 20 to somebody else." You know what I mean?
Look who just stopped in, Crazy Frenchman. Thank you for stopping in, brother. I'm just trying to keep the company. Doctors won't start marching in here like Hellzone until about 7:30, 8 o'clock. Other than that, I'm trapped in this fucking room, dude, with absolutely nothing to do. I can't get out of bed. I can't do anything.
You can share people's links.
Yes, that. Well, yeah, yeah. I don't like I said. Normally, we don't do
Help
things like
people
that.
grow. Help people grow their
I
channel.
totally. And we do that. We do that wildly on V for Vets, and now I'm having God bless. I actually very few mods on here because one of our mission things is we have to be voted in. So I don't have a lot of mods on here, and because this is all about the vets, not about anything else.
Well,
That
if
way,
you want it to be about one thing, you're going to have to share your wealth. I mean, you got to have Caucasian Sasquatch in there. How you going to have him
I
be for
agree,
vets? You got
and
to
I
do is
asked.
help, give. You ain't just got to give one thing. Shoot, man, you can promote Sasquatch. He promotes you. Justice promotes you. Frenchman promotes. Then you promote them. It's a
You're
help each
right.
other grow. They got a lot of friends that don't know about you, and if you ain't helping promote them, it's going to be hard for them to.
No, I agree. That's why I had Bell Admin, but like I
Yeah,
said, I came on here tonight, and
there's some working mods out here that could put everybody's fucking link in here as they pop in. You could just set up that one thing. What's that called? That bot thing that as soon as someone goes in, it puts their link in. It's like
oh
a
my
bot.
god,
Yeah.
What's that on Roadhog Kennel has that, I think. Or else he has
yes,
a hell of a mod. He's got one hell of a mod too, though. But
he's got one hell of a mod. But no, you're absolutely right.
I
And
think
then
there's
all
ways to share each other to where we can all find each other. Because if I come in your room and I see Crazy Frenchman, there's no way I can get to his room unless he's a big channel. I could type it in. I'll never find it. I'll scroll down for 2 days through the list, and his
no
name will never
kidding.
come up. And I can't click on his name because I'm not blue. How am I going to find all these people to get to them till we can group together and come together as one big group and share and come up with?
And that's why I got people like Bell Admin, T, Johns. They were all modded, but right now none of them know I'm doing a live.
None of them big dogs are going to be out here on the page. They all sleeping.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm
I said
purely.
make it easier though. It's just a way to make it maybe more easy for people to connect.
You're right. Yeah, I mean you.
So I got so many mods, man. That way they can all mod each other. They can all, share. And I know the people that are mods. I pretty much know most of them. Very
I'm
few
a
I
mod
don't.
on your channel.
Well, I know you. I don't know everybody out there that I know. Somebody new pops in. They're not a mod. We're like, oh, who's this guy? Let's see.
There you go.
Got a good channel. Seemed like he's all right. Yeah, it's hard to find them, Sasquatch. Damn sure's hard to find because we can't get them. I mean, and they're the ones we're trying to help grow is these small channels. The big guys don't need our help. We need these little guys. We need these new people. We need floods and floods of new people. We can't connect with them if we can't find them on YouTube.
That's true. I wish they were.
One thing I did, but the new channels don't work like that either. I go to Google and type in the name of the person and then type in the word YouTube behind it. And sometimes it gives me all their information. I mean, everything on the internet about them. Like with my page, you can do that and get like 7 fucking YouTube pages about me. Who is the poor dirt farmer? YouTube. You got 7 Google pages pops up. Like,
whoa. Sasquatch would love for you to stop by V for Vets. And then, like I said, yeah, I'll do that. I'm, like I said, I've got hours to go before the. No, I don't. What time is it? Oh, it's 7. So about another hour before the doctors start coming in. Hey, this has been great. I've had a lot of fun talking. And thank you for coming in, Porter Farmer.
I'm back to trying to find a car, man. I was looking at one now in Jacksonville. I got a 2017 Toyota Corolla.
What happened to your truck?
Nothing happened. Why? Where's it at? It better be out there. What the fuck wrong? You mean my truck? Grabbed a gun, baby. Said something happened to our truck. Oh, wait a minute. Nothing wrong with my truck. I'm trying to. My girl's buying a car. Something that was not full of dog hair, where she could put clean clothes on and get in it. Things like that are kind of important to females. I don't know why. Just saying. The way they are. Did you ever know that about them?
No.
Yeah, it's amazing. They just don't like riding around in a hairy fucking truck.
Well, I just got. Hopefully, the person that just texted me will come in, and I'll have a link mod out there to be able to put everyone's leaks out like you're just saying.
I got a hat, no justice. What I got to comb my head for? What you got?
Like I said, unfortunately, that is part of our buy rules.
What's that?
Well, we have to vote in mods.
Oh.
I cannot just right now. By the way, just to let you know, because of my health, I stepped down. I'm not even in charge of V for Vets. There it is. Fell out of it. I'm no longer in charge of V for Vets. That would be KY Packer. And so, like I told God, I'm sorry, UK. God bless the UK that I could mod him so he would be able to put Sasquatch's stuff up, but unfortunately, after that, I'll have to remove it because again, and it's not nothing personal. But I told you before.
Sorry.
Right now, Bell's in, so now Bell can do it. Bell was voted in, so we good. Well, of course, he's a board member too, so. But I appreciate everything you did. God bless, especially coming up to talk to me.
Oh, mate, listen, I know what it's like to be stuck in hospital and all that kind of stuff, and all the other bits and pieces. And, you know, if there's anything I can do, like I said, I help all the vets over here as well. If there's any tips or anything I can give to help you to make it easier, and because, like I said to you, it's all out there. It's just getting it all put into place. There, you know, like there is. Oh shit, I clicked the wrong one then. Yeah, there is. It is all out there. You can get it. You can get it. You got to persevere. But believe me, once you get it, it's like a snowball effect. It's like sharing your channel, you know, getting other people and sharing other people's channels on here. It's a snowball effect.
Oh, Bell.
Get a little to get a little. They all want theirs first. I don't know why.
I hear you, Bell. Just in case you're curious as to why I'm on V for Vets and not Bud Grower, I want to do a live on Bud Grower, and it says I've exceeded my streaming for free account, so it's I'm locked out until the beginning of next month.
Yeah, but you
now
could probably
PDF
you
just
could
came
log
up
in. I think you can log in under any name when you go into your StreamYards. You don't have to just log in under V for Vet. You could log in under more than one channel at the same time with a paid subscription. All you got to hit is add channel. I got like 10 channels I log in on StreamYards.
You know, you're right about that too. I need you to stay around more, Porter Farmer.
You never know who I'm going to be on StreamYards. I only got like 200 YouTube channels. Now, no justice. He got about 2,000, but I'm going to catch his ass one day. I lost 50 channels last month. So
I'm going to jump out, guys, because I came in, bud. I was middle of work, but I couldn't leave you on your own in the hospital. You know, you've got no sleep. You've got no one to talk to. And it's nice to catch up with you as well.
It was. God bless. I appreciate you coming up, brother. I was by myself.
Pleasure's mine, brother. Pleasure was mine. But I'll jump back in again another night or another afternoon. But
please.
You look good to see you again, PDF. I've seen you around for a while. And Ben Admin. You got some nice people. You got some good people to keep you company for a little while now.
Yes. And now Bell's
Stop
here.
By. We help everybody grow. Stop by and leave a link someday.
Yeah. All right, take care, guys. I'm out. Take care. See you later. Go get kids from school.
You stay safe, brother.
And you too, brother. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Oh, it comes down to me and you, PDF. Man, you are the king of live feeds, though, man. You just did a 24-hour feed. That was amazing.
Actually, it was 56 hours, but who's counting?
Oh, good. Man, that's impressive. I
turned it off this morning because my phone was froze up. I was like, fuck it, I got shit to do. I ain't got time for this. It'd still be live right now. But I needed the phone.
Yes, and it helps a bit. It really did. I really appreciate that. You know, she's going to leave too. Thank you again. Like I said, I'll be able to use that for supplies here in the hospital. I'm going to be here for, like I said, a month and a half to 2 months. You know, starting to get early in the morning. I was saying this is normally the time you start your show.
Shit, 2 months, you could take a college course in that amount of time.
Thank you.
And fucking Go Brandon would write the bed off. Let's sign up.
Well, I've got a T-shirt, but I'm spending my time working on one, using my paralegal. I'm reading up on that stuff you sent me. It's really good reading. I've always admired your work on YouTube because I'm a victim, so I'm always for when you track down those people.
They're everywhere, dude. Getting bad. Did you see what was the Southern Baptist, SBC, Southern Baptist Church just got busted storing records for decades of their priests or preachers or whatever that were doing these things, and they would hide this information. They knew they were doing it, and they hid it for decades. They just got busted. So now the Southern Baptist Church is under fire. They're holding their feet to the fire now. They should take away their tax break status and make them pay taxes, being as they were doing such an illegal felonious act under the name of the church. I believe they should lose their tax exemption.
That's a good idea. They should, because
they were doing a felony thing while getting tax break.
Exactly. I agree with you on that.
And that's what the law says. The law says if you're doing something like if you come out there and you do something felonious, you'd lose your tax break and go to jail probably, but still you would lose your tax exemption. Why are they not losing their tax exemption when they've been hiding felonious actions of their preachers for decades? I mean, they got it all recorded, documented, and now the information's out. Somebody told about it. So I'm like, holy cow, they've been hiding these preachers for years. And they know they're doing them.
Yeah, that's just ridiculous. Really, I have less sympathy for religious people that do that than just normal perverts that have something going on in their head.
Yeah, when they're hiding behind the Bible, that's
bad. I mean, seriously, dude, that really is bad beyond anything you can imagine because the trust. Well, again, there is no good one. I come from a highly Catholic family, and that whole nonsense that went down with the Catholic Church destroyed me. It's just I won't go back to Catholic.
It's the people, dude. It's like the government. It's the people in charge, man. They can do better. They know when they're doing wrong. They don't report each other, so they hide each other. Well, that's not. I mean, the cops are doing it. Schools are doing it. Churches are doing it. Some of the AC companies are doing it. You know, yeah, no, face it. Say, I fucked up, man. Oops, my bad. What can I do to fix this? I mean, I don't know.
Nerd. Oh man, I am telling you, this is really kicking my butt. I don't even know how to. Pedanquin, is that the way you pronounce that medicine? It's some really strong antibiotic medicine they've got me on. Benko, along with another one. They have to give it one is 2 to 3 hours. The other is 1 to 2 hours, and they have to give about 6 hours in between the two of them. Can't just do it back to back. It's too much. So it ruins my voice. I've noticed. My entire speaking goes out when they give me this stuff. I don't even know why, but I can taste it. So I'm just like, what the? Jesus. Well, poor Dart Farmer, I'm happy to say that our food drive is underway. I won't be able to tell if anybody has sent anything because I'm stuck in this shithole until my roommate checks. But
well, I just got another phone call. It's another one of them weeks I got to call these people back. More money. Poor boy's got to eat.
Well, it is, like I said, this was just to keep me company until around 7:30, 8 o'clock. The fact that you came up...
Somebody need to come up on the damn panel. What, everybody's scared to come up on the panel or what?
I scare people.
I think it's me.
No, it's not you.
Welcome to the dark side.
Exactly.
I got to call these people back, man. There might be a 50-cent piece in it for me. I got to
Porter
go.
Farmer, thank you. Thank you so much, brother. You take care, and I'll
Hey,
see you in your next live feed.
I hope nobody's air condition breaks, but if it does, I hope they call me. I'm back to
There
quiet.
you go. There you go, Mr. AC Man. Well, it's back to just being Bud. I will put up the link once again if anyone wants to come up. It's like I said, this isn't open. It's just like I said, it's getting closer to when they'll be coming in, and then I'll probably have to go anyway because you won't be able to hear it because they'll constantly be interrupting. Go figure, being in a hospital and all, right. So, my brother Bell, you could come up, Bell. Oh, it's amazing that this has been going for an hour and 40 minutes. It flew by. I had a good time. I really did, and it's a shame that Bud Grower can't go live now until the 1st. But there's nothing wrong with this channel, and I need to get the algorithms up anyway. And I got to meet a lot of good people today. Hopefully, you will come back. When we were in more, and like I said, anyone out there that wants to donate canned foods to our charity organization, we are fully, we're a registered nonprofit. Oh, the doggy. See, I miss my doggy. And my roommate was like so mad he wanted to bring her down, but he couldn't get the test. He just cannot stand the test. I keep telling him, we'll go down and purchase the 2 at the store, use the damn thing, and bring my doggy in. No, dude, he won't do that. He just won't. He's so mad about the test, and I'm like, oh, and I understand. I don't want to ask anyone to shove something up their nose. I'm not going to do it. However, like I said, I can't see. It doesn't matter anyway until I go from yellow to green, and I can go on the balcony. Then he can come to the balcony and chill with me out there with my little doggy. But dogs they do a lot. But yeah, like I was saying earlier, just in case any of you wanted to know, I did not remove UK's wrench. I told him when I gave it to him, it would only be for this show, and it would only be for a few links, because I agreed with what Porter Farm was saying, that you should get Sasquatch link out there, and I did not want to send a message to my Bell is my sidekick. I mean, wherever I go, he has in my back. He puts all the links out. And it was early, 5 a.m. What can I say? But so just in case you were wondering, it's through no fault of his own. But we have made it part of our corporate agenda that we must vote in mods. We did not want this to be about any one individual. It's not about Bud Grower. It's not about KY Packer. It's not about Bell Admin. It's about the vets. And in order for you to have an open mind and be able to move forward, everyone should have a say. And this model that we have set up is not only transparent, but it's also it keeps personal feelings out of it. And it keeps it professional, and then it allows, instead of being trapped in a box with constant thoughts, and there's a lot of people out there that want to be mods on V for Vet, and I love these people, and I'm not kidding you. But we keep the number of mods. Matter of fact, as we're just talking, even the 13 or 14 we have is too many. Like I said, we have Bell Admin. Yeah, so I got another hour to go. Anybody that would like to come up on the panel? Porter Farmer's right about that. I don't know why, but it's really funny. I can't seem to get all these people that I see on everybody else's panel to come up. Maybe, am I boring? Is that what it is? What is it, Bill? It's I'm boring, right? Put a 1 if I'm boring. Is Bud boring? Is that a 1? Because I'll work on that. And like I said, I'm unfortunately got a week, 8 more days before I can actually use bud grower again. Arrgh. I want to cry. I'm like, oh my god, I've neutered bud grower. Oh my god, I can't get on bud grower. And it is important to be for vets, be about the vets, all about the vets, all about the vets. You know, I'm not kidding. It that's the wonderful thing about the group of people I work for. We're all this way. We don't have to argue about things like this. We don't want to talk about anything but vets on V for Vets. Our fundraisers or updates or things like that. That's what V for Vets is all about. It certainly isn't about bud grower. That's why, like right now, just so you guys know, I'm not even in charge, and I'm about ready to sign legal papers that give the control over to KY until my health is better. So if something really bad happens to me, it will always be in the hands of people like Bell Admin and KY Packer. So you can rest assured that, and it is very professional, which is why Known Justice is going to put the stuff up, which will break down the fact that KY is in charge of the money. He's separated from me. Oh, George, come on up, brother. Bell Admin is in charge of the minutes, which, by the way, I got another letter I got to fax you, Bell, or send you via email. It's for the treasurer. It's another 501 compliant form that about the minutes. Again, I know we set this up, and it's a lot of work, but I got to make sure you get all this paperwork that's being mailed here. And look at this. Oh, look, you got up so much easier than the last time, my brother. You just like flowed on here this time.
I noticed that. Man, it's a whole lot better this time around than it was the last.
It is. You tried what, 5 times to get up here?
Yeah, that was a pain in the butt tonight. Man, I never had so much damn trouble in my life. 3 more hours, guys. 3 more hours, and I'll be over there.
Nice. 2 more hours before, or at least 1 more hour before the doctors come rolling through here.
That's cool.
It's gonna be a nightmare. It's because I do not. They're gonna. Today is Thursday. Thursday is my worst day. That's when they actually scrape more dead stuff out of my foot once a week on Thursdays.
Wow.
And I don't use pain medicine, so that is gonna be tasty.
I don't know about tasty or not, but it sounds interesting. Yeah. Maybe you need to record that because I like to check stuff like that out, even though it might be sick. Might be sick and everything, but thank you, Bale.
Oh, yeah, this is my room. So, yeah,
about 3 more hours, and I'll be there. And they're supposed to pick me up at 12. I might start a little early, but I had to teach this girl how to do the magnet fishing because she never done it before.
You are gonna film that so we can watch it.
Oh yeah, and I'm not editing nothing out. This is all on my cell phone. I don't own a computer or a laptop or any of that other stuff. This is raw video right then and there. It just if I don't do no good, y'all are with me. If I do good, y'all are with me.
Dude, I can't wait. It's like opening Christmas presents.
Exactly, because it's like fishing. If you go out there for 4 or 5 hours fishing, you might catch 1 or 2 fish if you got good luck or not. Same with magnet fishing. If you throw it out and you keep throwing it out, but something's sticking, but it's not coming in, that's just like fishing.
I want to wait. It's that, you know what, you give me something to look forward to. Again, I'm stuck in this, and I know it's a lot of wine session, but I can't even go out.
Everybody's there. I want to help 2 channels out. I want to help KY Packers out, and I also want to help UB Chillins out because they took a hard hit this last couple months also. And I really want to help out 2 channels.
You mean my KY Packer?
If you go into the UB Chillin 909s and go to the description, Their PayPal and their Cash App is down there. They need help also. I would love to help them and KY Packers.
Thank you, brother. Much love for that. I did an entire show trying to raise some funds and awareness of what's going on with KY. KY is and always will be my brother, and like I said, he got this back pay sent to him. Now, this is what I can say because he has already publicly said this. I will not discuss his financial situation or anything like that, but regardless, he got a large sum of money, and he basically spent the majority of this money on the A1 community and helping people out. At the end of the year, he ends up getting taxes for it. Now, he was able to get the penalty removed. He said, I did not know that. So it was erroneous what I had said the other day, that it was the $2,600 plus the 25%. But even at $2,000 and something dollars,
and 25% is $500. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Well, $400, but it's still, that's a couple $100 you don't have. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And he, I would really, really have liked to have raised enough money to cover the entire taxes on the money he spent on other people. That's all. Well, that's all I'm saying. It's not like I'm asking for extra money for him. It's
now,
just
when
money.
I do this magnet fishing, I can't be on chat all the time. I'm going to be magnet fishing, but the camera is going to be looking. Y'all can watch. I'll try to talk loud enough where y'all can hear me. If y'all see me slip and fall, laugh your ass off. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. We're going to have some fun.
Oh, here they come.
And I got my pin pointer with me just in case if I get bored on magnet fishing, my arms are getting tired. I'll take my pin pointer around the edges of the old creek there and see if I can find anything that way. I'll make sure it's not boring, or at least try to.
Well,
I'm pretty hilarious now.
I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm looking forward to it. So you're gonna? Could you put? Oh shoot. Bell can put your link out to make sure I have it. There it is.
Yeah.
I was gonna say because I want to make
link down.
Well, like I said, Bell's. Like I said, I didn't want to wake him up, but now he's here, so. And that's why
I told UBs that I was going to help their channel out as well, and they said, George, just help out KY Packers out. Don't worry about us. We're fine. Bullshit. Don't tell me that crap. I know better than that. Man, the last 2 months, they just spent $5,000 on their car, and then they get T-boned and lost their car, and they still got to make payments on it. She just got a knee surgery. She's going to be down for 6 weeks. They need some help.
I saw that.
You know what I'm saying? They need help. KY Packer needs help. If anybody needs help out there, let me know. I'll try to come up with some kind of a video that has some fun or whatever, and we'll advertise them. You know what I'm saying? I mean, why not? I don't have a PayPal. I do this stuff for free. I don't care. This just comes from my heart. You know what I'm saying?
Like I said, I'm not kind of asked for help. As a matter of fact, today, the beneficial actually asked me to put my PayPal out, which I normally, like I said, don't do on here. I've never done that before on this channel. But it's like I said, when you're stuck in a hospital like this, it really is. So, and then I don't have a problem with because this is a modern day way of. There's nothing wrong with people helping people. And that's why, hopefully when I get on my feet, I'll be able to do more to help more people besides the homeless vets and stuff. But I understand it.
See, now there's a lot of names on my channel that I can't even pronounce. I don't even know how to even start. It's like this person's name, BENNILOCO. I don't know how to pronounce that. I call him Ben, as far as I know. I mean, I don't even know how to pronounce that.
I just said beneficial. I don't even know.
I don't even know if that's even right. I mean,
that's female. She should come up and tell us.
I mean, there's a lot of people I just can't pronounce. I mean,
I'm bad with names too, dude. I'm really bad with names. I'm
I
insanely
am
bad with
too.
names. That's why you hear me always call people dude or sir or whatever. I never really call them by their names. I would not do good in a military organization. You know, they use their last names because I wouldn't be able to pronounce half the names of the people that are in front of me.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I had problems. I don't even know how to spell one of my sister's name. I have no clue how to spell her damn name. And she's my sister. You know what I'm saying? I still don't know how to spell their damn name. And I don't even know their middle name. That's the sad part. But I never asked. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. I don't care what your middle name is. I know who you are. You're my sister. That's all I know. Yeah, I like to help those two channels out if I can. I mean, if they can. If people want to donate, that's fine. If they don't, they want to watch me look like a fool out there in the creek. This creek is supposed to have a trailer park back in the 50s, 1950s, and I don't know, through 60, I think. And then there used to be a bridge that used to cut across. It didn't have no side rails or anything. There's no telling what's in this creek.
Oh, that's going to be great.
I send my two nephews out there in the water and tell me how deep it is, and they went up to their chest or up to their heart, and that's only 5 feet out. And they said it's a whole lot deeper than that.
Do you have a boat or a canoe to go out in the middle of there and do it?
Oh, no, I'm not doing it. I'm just doing it from the bank.
Ah, okay.
And this bank it's pretty steep. I mean, I'll get down there, but I'm going to play hell getting it back out. But I'm going to get down in there and have me some fun. I want to magnifish this area so bad, but when I found out that the girl wants to learn how to do it, sure, why not? I'll teach you. I got 3 magnets with me. 2 of them are real small. One I call Big Bertha. You'll understand later on what Big Bertha is. That thing is heavy all get out. Heavy.
Like I said, I'm looking forward to it, brother. I really am. I'm not even kidding you. It's gonna be something to do now. I gotta look forward to it. I gotta make. I hope they don't come in and fuck me up with that goddamn medicine. I like it when they wait till at least after halfway days, so my stomach's not flying around. It's bad. It's bad. It makes me weak. My voice goes.
This is V4Vet's channel, right?
Yes.
This is the first time I've been on panel that I actually got on. And a lot of times on his channel, I could never get on panel.
Well, like I said when I first started, I was shocked to find out today that I cannot stream on Bud Grower. I have used up all my free time. I never even considered that. So, but I'm not kidding you, dude. At 5 a.m, sitting here in the dark. Fuck this. I wanted to come on and talk to somebody. And I figured what I'd do is come out and make sure the canned food drive was announced, whatever. That would at least do some of it. But hang on.
I don't care if I have 500 people on my channel and there ain't nobody who wants to subscribe to me. I don't care. I just want to help 2 people out. That's all I want to do.
Well, I'm back on that.
Ooh, I like that show, Mr. Beast. He's cool as hell. I mean, he goes out and buys everything in a grocery store and then go give it to the homeless. That's awesome, dude. There, Mr. Beast.
Yeah, now mind you, this is not in every single state. KY state doesn't have the. As a matter of fact, some states promote you helping the homeless, which makes sense. But here in California, it's not the way. Of course, we are really. Which is why I kept telling people we really need to stop taking more people in. I mean, I'm just saying we got an conservative estimated, we'll have 1 million homeless people here. I think it's at a point where we need to do something. You just can't keep letting homeless people, and making it illegal is not the answer. That's stupid as shit. Chasing them out
off the side of the road and making them move. What's the whole purpose of that? You're taking their home away. You're taking their spot away where they're comfortable at.
Now, mind you, I understand what some people are talking about. The destruction of some of the places with the massive garbage that's piled up and the diseases and stuff.
Well, put
What
some
we
garbage
need,
cans out there for them. Put some
no,
toters out there so they can throw it
why,
away.
why, when we have plenty of money to form tiny houses, tiny villages, get rid of the homeless by taking them off the streets and giving them a place to live. I think it is an expense that society needs to endure if you want to call yourself a great country. But I will say this. I have listened to every argument, which I was shocked to hear how some people view the homeless, but regardless of anything else than below. And the vets. There's military bases out there that have been closed down, sitting in mothballs, that you could house every homeless vet in. At least honor their service by not having to make them worry about eating out of trash cans on the side of the road. Then maybe if we as society actually care enough about them, we can then extend it to the rest of the people out there, because it needs to be ended. It needs to be ended, and it needs to be ended in a respectful manner. And saying that all homeless people are a bunch of drug addicts and people that don't want to find jobs and stuff, personally, I could care less. It
Jobs
boils
ain't
down.
everything now. They just want you to work like a slave for less pay. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these jobs ain't even worth even going out and trying to get a job. You know, I mean, if you don't go to college, you can't have a job. Or some people haven't even graduated.
But that's
yet.
the other
I
thing.
graduated from high school and I got second grade reading and second grade spelling. I think
but
they
George,
passed me just to get rid of me.
here in California, you need to have a physical address in order to get a job. If you do not have a home or an apartment, you cannot get a job here. It adds to the absolute ludicrous of some fool sitting there telling you, go get a job. You can't get a job without a place to live. So how retarded are you that they're homeless? Does this not send off a bell in your stupid mind?
No, because there's a lot of stupid people out there. They
Apparently.
only see one thing. They see you as a nuisance and brush you off and keep going. But one of these days, they're going to hit rock bottom and they're going to go through that, and they want to know why their friends are not helping them. You see what I'm saying?
I hear you, brother, and this is why we need to, just like as a little groups of people going around to help in your local area. I mean, if we get little groups within 3 miles of each other, then everyone within the 3 miles could be taken care of.
And all these buildings they knock down, why not give them to the homeless? I mean, at least it's something.
Yeah, it's insurance. Because
insurance. I mean,
well, now we see. There's the thing. This nonsense is going to require money, and I don't see what the problem with that is, seeing as we spend so much money pissing away to other countries. If we have $35 million or whatever to hand out to other countries to help them, we can pour that into our people first.
Yeah, because you can get tiny homes with solar panels so they can have free electricity. At least they'll have a roof over their head and free electricity.
Right.
Not saying the running water you might not have, but you could get running water.
They can do all that.
All you got to do is build you a little shower house and a toilet.
Right. They can do all that, including showers and look, dude, back in 1982, and this is 1982, Australia had tiny houses, and they would make a tiny village. 1982. So this is not like some fucking idea that just came out of nowhere where some genius figured it out. What they would do is they had the very tiny. There was enough room for a bed, a small refrigerator, a little cabinet, a TV, and that was it. At the end of one end of it was a washer and dryer. At the other end was a shower. And then there was about maybe 30 of these little houses. And all you were required to do in Australia was to give your ID. And then you could stay in those places. Very simple to maintain, very simple to clean. This could be done without any problems. But no, we'd rather, because see, our real estate industry cannot handle that. We start ending the homeless and the prices of houses will come down. Because being homeless scares people into buying homes. So they can sit around their table at dinner and go, God's blessed us. That used to drive me crazy even as a kid. When my dad, we were doing well, I'd look at him and go, why did God bless you? What did you do? This has nothing to do with God. God gave you free will. You live in this house because you got lucky. This has nothing to do with ordained or God doing this for you. This is ridiculous. You want to make out like God has blessed you and it's okay for you to sit in your house while somebody else eats out of a trash can. That's all that is. It's a guilt removal technique. But I've said this. That's why I've always been an advocate of the homeless. And yeah, some, of course you're crazy. What do you expect them to do? You try. Women are the worst. What we do to our women when they go homeless is ridiculous. The average woman who is homeless gets raped multiple times.
Oh, yeah.
And if you listen to the interviews that have been given to these women, some of them say, well, as long as you don't hurt me, you can have your way with me. No, I'm fuck no. No, that's not that. No. I'm a crit. No. So it's just a matter of perspective that we need to just say, you know what? Here's an expense. We have this expense. It's part of society. And we need to do something. However, we're sorry, Ed. I'm starting to get sick. Usually around the 2 hour mark is exhausting for me because I'm weak. But we are working at it. Even a small group like us, V for Vets, is showing other people. I hope that it does have an effect on people that want to go out. And I hope the people that decide they want to go out and help the homeless aren't doing it just so they can fatten up their PayPal accounts. I'm sorry, but my opinion is if you make $500,
I'm gonna use you to get people clickbait. That's what I look at it as. Oh, I got 1.2 million subscribers. Yeah, but how did you do that? Did you do it honestly, or did you do it because this is what you really want?
Which is why we wanted everything transparent. And which is why I've asked Known Justice to publish our stuff, because we want people to see that not only are we doing it, and it's not an insult to me. I now look. I respect the opinions of my board members, especially my vice president, who's now president, KY Packer. KY doesn't think that we should publish the results of the 501. If you want to find out about it, it's completely transparent. You can look it up yourself. I look at it a different way. I look at it which is a wonderful thing about having a board. We vote. I look at it like I want to show people, not only just to show them that we're not doing anything wrong, but to point out what you are doing wrong. Now I'm not saying that everyone should go out and get a 501c, George. It's a lot of money. But if you really are interested in helping homeless or vets, then that's an expense you need to spend. You need to figure it out. Do the damn paperwork yourself. Or at least
I can't do the paperwork. I'm not that smart.
No, dude.
I don't have that kind of education to read that shit and understand what I read.
I granted, you're right.
If it's a long paragraph, someone wrote a story out, I skip that. I don't even spend time even looking at it.
But George, you can take what we did and not make it official, but follow the same guidelines. For example, a separate PayPal account, besides one that's strictly yours, that goes to nothing but that fund. To make the comment, "Ooh, donate to my PayPal to keep us out there if you need it." No, I'm not going to get into drama. This is one thing that we do not do, and I've been very good. I'm proud of myself. I've been in several channels that have attacked me, saying there's about the vets and stuff. And fine, I keep my mouth shut because I represent V for Vets. But quite frankly, there is no reason that you should put money donated to you into your private bank account. I don't follow, because this is bullshit. There is no way for you to be transparent. There's no way to know how much money was given to you, and I'm sorry. I don't buy it. I used to do fundraisers for people on Facebook all the time using GoFundMe's and stuff. The same ridiculous nonsense went on over there. The rule of thumb basically goes like this. If you're the one out here like me promoting the raising of the money, you should not be in control of that money if it's not actually going to you. V for Vets has KY Packer. And I would step in front of a bus for KY Packer. He is in control of the money. It's separate.
I would step in front of a bullet for a kid, any kid. I don't care who it is. And even if I don't know that kid, I would take a bullet for a kid.
The point is, we don't.
That kid might be the future, and I might be somebody special in his eyes. But you know what I'm saying? I would take a bullet in a heartbeat for a kid.
Well, I'm at KY for taking money and stuff. He's a treasurer as well as a vice president. Well, now he's the acting president. Him and Bell. Like I said, I signed the legal papers and faxed it over to him probably tonight because of how sick I am. When I get better, I'll be back to my position as CEO. But right now, it has to be someone a little bit more. Bell and KY, man, I trust them with my life, so I know that they both are honorable people that can take care of V for Vets because Bud can't really do much. The other day I was in so much pain I can't think straight. Things are not getting done. They're not getting done. They really aren't. I could not get the printer set up because I could not bend over because I couldn't stand or anything. So it's like I said, it's not about the end. It should never be about you. If you're doing fundraisers, it should be about the people you're doing it for. There should be no exception to this.
Well, I don't have a PayPal. I don't have a Cash App, and I'm not going to get me one either. I don't want none of that. I get a check once a month from SSI. I don't care about the YouTube stuff. I don't care about the money. If I'm going to help some people out, I want them to get it. They're the ones that need the help the most. Let's help them. You know what I'm saying? I can't do it. I can't dilly squat. But I'm going to entertain y'all somehow, one way or another, on magnet fishing today. And I don't even know if I can, if I'm even going to get anything.
It doesn't matter. It's going to be fun watching. I am so looking forward to this. It's a break that I need. I'm not kidding, George. Thank you so much for doing that. It's going to be fun.
But you got to think about it. I like doing different things. I like magnet fishing. I like metal detecting. I like spirits. Ghosts, where everywhere I ever lived has been haunted. Everywhere I lived. I think even the place I live at now, I think there's a cat and one shadow person here, and that's it. I try to talk to them with the spirit box. I wish I could record it at the same time, but I can't do that because I don't have two phones.
George, do you know, have you ever heard of someone called Mark Dennison?
No.
All right, he is a keyboardist. He has his own little channel, which is really, God please, Bill, put his link out. Mark Dennison is a remarkable person, but one thing he did, he's an electrician or an engineer, like he made his own ghost box. I'm not playing. You would really like him. You should go into his channel, say hi to him, tell him I sent you, and then see about hooking up on Discord where he can show you his designs for that, because I've seen them. Where he made a ghost box. He's incredible. You guys would really hit it off well. Not to mention he's a great person.
Box, to be honest with you, because man, I've been walking. Me and my nephews walked one time just to go check out this creek. We had to pass the graveyard to get to the creek. And when I got to the creek, all of a sudden, all I heard was a hello. And I looked around and there was no one there. Me and my nephew thought my other nephew said something, and he thought we said something. And I didn't hear nothing else. You know what I'm saying? There was just one hello.
Real quick, thank you.
It was dark. I mean, it was loud enough that you can hear it with your own ears.
Benalogo, I swear to God, I'm destroying your name. One, thank you for coming to my feed. It was nice meeting you. Two, thank you for the donation for Bud Grower. Like I said, that will go to help me. I'm not going to deny that. I'd love to see you in here again. I may end up having to do more lives on this channel because I don't have access to Bud Grower at least at the beginning of the month. Please, if you don't see me on V for Vets, look for Bud Grower. Oh, Jesus. Anyway, go ahead, George. I just want to make sure I said goodbye to her before she disappeared because she's been so nice. It's always.
You have a nice day too, Ben. Whatever your name is. Her name is. I don't know. I'm not very good at names.
I'm not either. I just told her I butchered the shit out of it. I called her Beneficio, Benalogo. I have no idea. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Now
sorry,
there it is.
I don't know what your name is, but it's okay. I mean, people call me everything in the book before, and I still answer.
There it is. There. Oh, so it is Benny Logo. There. Okay. There's Mark Dennison's. Anyone else who hasn't?
I can't do nothing until I get back in the chats before I could to get that. I can't do it on the phone here. It just won't work.
Oh my God. So you
2 more hours, I'll get picked up. Yeah.
I am so hoping they don't give me that medicine at 8 o'clock. I really am, because then I will probably be dead sick by the time you go out.
That's all right. You can always rewatch it later.
No, I want to watch it live. That's where all the fun is.
I know, but
oh shit. No, I'm definitely gonna look. I've got the link now saved, I think.
Like being loco is what it looked like. It says to me, but
yeah, that's what she wrote. She where is
being
it?
loco,
right here.
Benny Loco, yeah.
Benny Loco. There you go.
Loco, does that mean you're crazy?
Yes.
Because I know I'm crazy.
I know I'm
crazy. Get checked for it.
Oh man, I'm telling you, George, I cannot wait till I finally get out of here. I'm gonna be like the Easter.
I'd be glad when you do get out of there. That'd be nice.
It is, because I'm gonna be going out and feeding the whole. I'm gonna have so much fun. I'm gonna be able to go out and feed the homeless. Another thing I'm gonna do, I'm not even playing, which I know my doctor, my nurse, and everyone else is having a shit fit about. I'm gonna go live with the homeless vets for a couple days. I want to see what they go through. Not see. I mean, not that I already can figure it. I want to see. I want to see.
I was homeless for 4 years. I lived in a motorcycle shop and kind of like I was the night security guard, so I could have a roof over my head.
Well, I can hear them starting to come. So here in about 15 minutes, I'll probably end up going, because they're gonna. When they come in, they just, there's no way for me to be able to do a live or anything else with that many doctors and stuff coming in.
Yeah, in about 15 minutes, I'm going to get off here and charge my phone up before it's time to go.
Before it's time to go, yeah. Which makes sense. But I mean, honestly, thank you, George, for stopping by again. Like I said, you're always welcome here.
And I'm not a troll. I don't start crap. You know what I'm saying? I'm not one of those trolls. I mean, I'm one of the probably nicest people you're going to meet. Even though I got a mean side, but I'm nice.
I'm not kidding, dude. Even from the beginning, I don't worry when Bell's here. I'll just be honest. I don't worry about anything when Bell's here. I get a little bit
Bill's a
lazy.
hell of a mod.
Oh yeah, I remember when I first asked him to. We became friends. Matter of fact, when I first came onto YouTube, Bell was one of the very first people that talked to me. Seriously, I mean, he was the first person that was nice to me.
Wow.
Yeah, and I was like, wow, okay. So whenever I went into a room, I looked for him, see if he was in there. Thank you, sir.
Any coffee?
Yeah, could I?
Yeah.
2 and 2.
2 and 2, okay.
This is disgusting.
You don't.
I don't like.
Bill, you do a good job, man. You really do.
However, yeah, he does a remarkable job, and he has been there for us over and over and over again. So
And
that's
see,
why
the
he's
UB
awesome.
Chillins, they're the first ones that ever gave me a mod, and I didn't know what I was doing as a mod, but I learned over time. And now everybody gives me a mod. Hell, I'm a mod on some channels I didn't even know I was a mod at.
God damn it. Oh, God, I'm so sick.
Don't get sick, man. If you're getting sick, you better let us go so you get you some sleep so you could watch this.
Oh, I'm not gonna be able to go sleep, dude. I'm gonna be in too much pain. But okay. If I use the pain medicine, I just can't. That's not what we're talking about. But I'll be good. And I'm definitely gonna be able to hang for another 2 hours, 8, 9. So you're going on at 10 a.m.
Well, are you California time?
Yes, it's right now. It's 8 o'clock.
All right. It's almost 10 my time. In 10, 11, 12. In 2 hours, she's coming to get me. We might stop at a store. I'll get me a tootie or something to drink with change I got. And we'll head out there. I'll explain it to her how to do it. And then as soon as I get her set up, then I'm going to go live. What should be a good title?
Magnet fishing.
Okay. And helping 2 channels out?
Yeah, you can do that too. I don't know how you would word that, but magnet fishing. Yeah, I don't know how you do that, but I'm definitely going to come for the magnet fishing, and hopefully you can help out those 2. KY and UB chilling. I saw his wife the other day walking with a cane.
Yeah, she just had an operation a couple days ago.
Well, the omelet's not terribly bad, but the soggy bread's ridiculous.
Oh, I can't handle soggy bread. Ugh.
All right, well, everybody, and thank you for stopping by. Bell, I love you, brother. Thank you so much for finally coming in. I would have sent you a message, but I didn't want to wake you up. Like I said, the reason I was in here was in the beginning at 5 in the morning because there was nothing for me to do. And it was shocking to find out about Bud Grower. I gotta wait now 8 days before I can use them again. All right, I'm gonna let you all go.
All right,
George. Good luck in that fishing, brother.
Yeah, I'm gonna at least try. At least have some kind of fun.
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna have fun. Regardless, we're gonna have fun. But everyone, you stay safe, stay well, as KY would say, my brother. God bless all of you for coming in. It was nice meeting some of you. And for now, until we meet again, Bud out.